Hello, I'm Raven.
I'm Taylar.
And this is the Laundry Room Podcast. Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello. How are you today?
Oh, thank you. I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I feel pretty good.
Yeah.
Feel pretty good.
I think we're having a lot of fun today.
Oh, absolutely. It's been a blast.
Mm-hmm.
I love days like this. Absolutely.
It's been a good time. What are we doing? Do we have any business?
I don't think we have any business really.
Actually, we do.
Well, no. Yeah. So, this episode is based off of a topic suggested to us by a listener. Shout out to Jordan.
We love you.
Thank you so much for your feedback
and
your suggestions. We're gonna honestly try to use all of them at some point, but this one we wanted something kind of just, I don't know, casual and laid back, especially because like the video that's coming out before this one is a bit heavy. But this one is kind of just like different ways that I don't want to say cope because that sounds kind of like almost like it has a negative connotation to it, but like just different ways of viewing life, different ways of handling stress or anxiety or depression when it comes your way. That was a loud. Did you just break your fucking knuckle? What the fuck was that? I was like right in the mic. Here, gee, see, mine wasn't even as loud.
I wonder if my mic picked that up.
I'm pretty sure it did, dude. My mic fucking picked that up. What the fuck?
That was so loud.
God damn.
I was not
expecting.
Are
you okay?
Yeah.
Your hand sounds like it hurts.
I'm fucking crying. I should not have taken that last dab, dude.
Yeah, that's usually the one I'm definitely thinking.
Did I take the dab? Did the dab take me?
But
yeah,
what was I saying?
We were going to talk about Jordan's email.
Oh, yeah, Jordan. Well, we don't have to read the whole email, are we?
No. We were just going to... I was pulling it up just in case you needed it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
You can use it if you want to. You already did all that work.
I don't give a shit. It's 2 buttons.
Damn it, bitch.
Do you see this?
You see this hostile work environment? Can't get shit. But no, yeah. Thank you so much, Jordan, for the suggestions and the feedback. We hope more of you guys send it in because it definitely helps us keep us going because we're already starting to run out of topics that we find interesting. That's just...
No. Oh, I have plenty.
Oh, I guess it's just me. I
could talk all day.
I'm hitting a wall of like stuff that actually interests me. That's my hyper fixation is causing me to fucking lose focus on everything else. So I need to reel it back in. But that's something we'll talk about in the video because like I guess like what are some of your go-to morning rituals kind of like help you get in the mood for the day? Because I already know one of mine. My go-to every morning, it's my breakfast.
Really?
Yes.
What's your breakfast?
Dabs.
She said, send it.
I wake up, do a dab, and then take a shower.
That's fair.
Every morning. I have to take a shower every morning. It's the only way I can get my kind of body to loosen up. I crack my neck, wash my face, brush my teeth real good, get ready for the day.
I would love to be able to do it every morning.
Well, yeah,
but children.
Like, yeah. See, that's the beauty of being a single
single woman.
Yeah, I don't have... Other than my cats, I guess my new routine is I wake up, I put food in their bowls. I make sure they have breakfast, and then I get my breakfast.
Yeah.
And then I take a shower. Because I have a really bad habit of not eating breakfast. Like, actual breakfast.
I don't either. If I
don't eat lunch.
See, and I've been doing, fasting, so I haven't been eating lunch either. If I have breakfast, I have to wait a good hour or two after I wake up, because if I eat immediately, I'm sick.
I always feel
fucked for the rest of the day.
So nauseous. That's why I usually do a dab. I wake up feeling so nauseous in the morning that I have no appetite. But usually, unfortunately, doing a dab helps settle my stomach down almost instantly.
Munchies.
But then I don't get the munchies. I won't get an appetite until 2. And then sometimes I'll eat, but most of the time if I'm at work, I'll push myself until like almost 5, 6 before I finally eat, and then I fucking binge.
Yeah.
And I eat a ton, and then I feel like shit, and I go to sleep early, and like that's my biggest problem. I need to.
I've been emotionally binging.
Yeah.
Lately too.
It's just it's comfort food. Like,
yeah. I'm like, fuck me up. I already hate myself.
Okay. I'm okay.
I'm fine.
I'm already
You're fine, right?
I'm
fine.
I keep telling myself I just need to stop eating candy. That would be like the biggest thing. If I could cut that out of my diet, I would probably start feeling so much better. But I'm like legitimately addicted.
I sneak my kids snacks sometimes.
I don't blame you, dude. Especially if they have those yummy fruit snacks.
Oh, see, no, I don't like sweet shit. I immediately go for the chicken biscuit crackers.
Oh, dude, chicken and I never had those until my ex showed them to me, and then I was like, oh, I understand.
My oldest, she'll fucking devour
dude,
a box.
A whole box can disappear
immediately, and I'm like,
I'm
getting two next time.
We'd eat them in the car ride home from fucking the store. Like,
they're so good. They're so good. They remind me of like my childhood memories with my dad. I'm just like, yes. Yeah. So, good shit. I don't really have a morning routine. Every morning is different, except when I have physical therapy. I'll wake up, immediately shower. Or wait, coffee first. Coffee before literally anything.
See, I'm not a big coffee person in the morning.
Oh, girl, I fucking need it. Like, don't even look at me until I'm half a pot in. And then maybe. Depends on the look.
Then maybe.
Yeah. Are you mad at me? Then don't look at me.
What do I do?
But yeah, so coffee, shower, and then kids, obviously.
Yeah, that's why your routine can never be like.
It's not.
It's not your routine. It's their routine.
It's their routine, yeah. And then when the oldest is not on summer break, it's more structured for sure. But
then you just have the little one you got to worry about. But
and then my days are usually pretty mellow when it's just us.
What is your normal daily routine? Just kind of.
Panic.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Anxiety, panic, depression.
OCD, clean my house.
Yeah, a little bit of manic, episode. And then
care for my
disassociation
plants.
for an hour or so.
Or maybe the whole day. It kind of depends on the day.
I'm actually, like, that's when I think I get the most mad at myself. Because, like, I already have a problem.
But you're so hyper-focused on it that you can't stop.
No.
And you'll, like, get mad at yourself and you'll put your phone away.
And
then it'll be right back out.
And I don't even realize I do it half the time.
It scares the shit out of me.
Like, I've gotten so bad where, like, I get mad at myself for trying to sit around and play a video game or, like, sleep in.
Yeah.
But then I get up and I'm like, all right, I'm up early. I got a bunch of stuff to do. Let's get out. I sit down in my chair and whip out my phone, and fucking 3 hours is gone before I even know.
Well, and it's shitty, too, because it's like, I'm feeling productive.
But
I want to do these things. But my ADHD said, no, you're going to sit here and watch messy talk and watch people fight and shit and, like...
Just the most
talk
shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I find it really entertaining because I'm like, why are you upset at her? Okay, well, what did she do? Oh shit!
Yeah, and then I get
spill
into
the tea, baby.
The comments.
Yes.
And they're like, the comments are better than the fucking videos half the time. So I'm just like, there's so much drama down here.
Yeah.
You don't even know each other.
I'm just a nosy bitch. Nothing happens in my life. I'm just chilling. But
I'm a very silent, like, I guess, participator on the internet. I read all the comments. I'm in the live chats, but I'm never like
especially
talking.
When I'm scrolling on Facebook and I'll see like a status or like a picture and it has like 500 comments, I'm like, oh, what happened?
Right.
And I need to know everything.
Or when you go into the comments and you see the one with like 68 replies, you're like, who the fuck did you
Someone
piss
popped
off?
Yeah.
Who
and
did
then
you piss off?
Not only am I doing that, but I'm going to every single fucking profile that said
looking at what they do.
Yeah, I'm just curious, like, okay.
But can we talk about, I'm legit about to get the fuck off Facebook. Because, like, I'm not one of those Karen bitches that just goes around reporting people. Yeah. But when you post a blatantly transphobic video that is, like, calling for harm on people like me, and I report that, and then Facebook says that it doesn't go against their community guidelines, I find that fucking hard to believe.
And that's crazy too, because I'm in Facebook jail like fucking quite often.
Time. Yeah.
But how is it that I can't jokingly say I'd beat your ass? Like, you can see the context. I know it's all bot shit.
Yeah.
But you appeal it, you could see in context what I'm saying, what the conversation was.
And you're the one who gets punished.
But they can post blatantly bigoted shit, and it doesn't... I don't get it.
Like, there's
like
a whole, like...
It's the politics of it all, and it's... Bleh.
Yeah. We're not even going to get into that political shit right now, because that's a whole bag of fucking bullshit.
That's a whole ass nope. We will never talk politics on this podcast.
Well, I guess this kind of will tie back in with the morning rituals for me, but what is one of your go-to stress relievers? I feel like I could point to it.
Yeah. That pretty fucker over there. Dabs for sure.
Sponsorship, please.
Mama's gonna drink about it, okay? Numb.
I'm not trying to call you out or make you feel
That's
like shit
okay.
about it.
No. Sponsors. Topo. I love hers.
I dab 1.5 million, so
yeah.
I can't
I definitely
judge you at all.
Dab, listening to podcasts while I clean my house. I just hyper-fixate on scrubbing.
Sound in the background.
Yeah.
Even if I'm not watching it, I have to...
I just throw my fucking headphones on and I go. I love working out. I love lifting.
Yeah.
But I can't right now.
'Cause you're healing
so I don't
still.
have that outlet. Same with dancing. I love that for freaking cardio. Can't do that right now. So I'm kind of just like existing.
I think I get you.
Yeah.
I feel
this
like
year has sucked ass for me. So.
I'm sorry. You
That's
started
okay.
it off quite literally on the worst foot possible.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've literally, I have not...
That was so funny, though.
I have not stopped feeling bad for you since the beginning of the year. And I don't mean that in a condescending way. I mean,
Girl, we got
you
there,
could
and
not
an
have
hour
gotten
later...
bucked harder by this world than you have this year.
And I was sober, for the record.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh. And if you...
It's cold, icy...
Fucking winter conditions.
Like, fucking...
Long-ass
steep-ass driveway. It was just a freak accident,
sorry.
right? I'm doing my best.
No, that pisses me off.
I think it was the universe being like, you need to take a seat.
Okay, I can take a sit for a little bit, but not a couple months, motherfucker.
Girl, what is it? Fucking August?
Yeah, and
I'm still broken.
You started walking on your own.
Yeah, I kind of did
a month
it.
ago.
I would say probably like 2 months ago.
Yeah, maybe a bit longer, yeah.
A little bit longer. I don't know, give or take. But... yeah, I started walking, and then I told my physical therapist. I was like, yeah, so by the way,
I'm already
I can make it to and from my bedroom. I'd have to booty scoot down my stairs, and then I would get in the rolly chair. I used an office chair cause...
Oh, I remember that. I remember coming over and knocking on your door, and you across the fucking... But that's what pissed me off, too. You're the one with the broken leg, and you're still the one answering the door. You're still the one cleaning the kitchen.
I don't know.
Taking care of the babies.
Cooking dinner.
Oh, my God.
It's all right. He was still helpful. But, yeah, I would, just fucking, hobble around my kitchen and shit into the bathroom and stuff.
I felt so bad.
And then she was like, okay, keep doing it. And I was like, you're not mad at me? And she was like, no, if you can do it, fucking do that.
Your body will tell you what it can and cannot do.
Stay within your limits.
Yeah.
You're very, you got this shit.
But that's the best way to get yourself healing.
And I was like, say less, queen.
Bad.
Say less, queen.
So I guess, wrapping back around.
What about you?
Well, what?
Just dabbing?
Stress relievers?
I would say D&D for you.
D&D right now is one of my biggest...
That's her hyperfixation right now.
Yeah, that's my hyperfixation, because that's, like... It's really sad, but it's my escapism, like, 100%.
You get to be a completely different person in a completely different world,
I get to
doing
be
completely
thousands
different shit.
of different people in
Exactly.
a different world.
I don't blame you.
But it's, like, it's so much fun just building... Like, one, I feel like it's really gotten me back into writing, because I used to be a huge creative writer when I was younger, and then I just kind of lost that...
the thing.
I don't know, yeah. But it's really gotten me back into it. It's really boosted my creativity again. It's it's made me more motivated. Like, I'm actually getting together with groups of people. Like, I'm about to start going to a local game shop and trying to host random strangers there.
You were telling me that. That's going to be so fun for you.
I'm going to post it in that D&D group finder. Like, if you need a group, if you need a DM, come to this place on Sundays, and I will be there.
Yeah.
The owner was super stoked when I asked him about it. He was like, yeah, I can definitely introduce you to a lot of the players. Like, we need DMs all the time.
That's awesome.
I'm
so excited for you. That's so cool. It's really... I was telling you this earlier, but I'll say it again. Like, ever since... As much as, yeah, you're absolutely hyper-focusing on it, but as... With that aside... with all of your focus on it, and just seeing how excited you get when you get something new, or you figured out more of your campaign,
connect more of the story together
with a map,
that's, dude,
that thing that you got today for your DMing, it's just, I love seeing you so happy, because you bring up a lot less of the negative, and you bring up more of you're positive.
And I think that's why I'm hyper-focusing on it so much.
Yeah, it makes you feel good.
It's not the only thing, because quite literally this podcast is, my biggest motivation in life right now.
I think this is my hyper-focus right now.
And I love that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to share that same level, but it's, like I told you before, you
gotta work through it.
I use D&D as an escape, so when I'm researching, real life shit that I'm trying to escape, it's hard for my brain to stay involved in it. But I gotta be able to healthily balance the two. Which
it's hard.
I'm doing okay.
You're doing great. You are doing great. Stop being so hard on yourself. You're doing great.
I know.
And I'm proud of you.
That's quite literally word for word the quote you have written in my fucking D&D notebook.
Really?
I swear to God, I'm going to have to take a picture and send it. You always tell me, stop doubting myself, I'm doing great, and that you love me.
Aw. But I do. She's crying on the pod.
It's literally the only thing that keeps me motivated sometimes. Because, it's overwhelming trying to, come up with this, an interesting, gripping story to keep 5 or 4 or 6 people interested in long amounts of time, because it's my goal is to do this for a year longer, have the same group of people doing adventures throughout this world I've created for years, creating more and more cool little things we can add to the map. Do it the fucking cool way. Why you gotta be all subtle about it?
I'll chug this. Okay.
No, don't do it.
I need it. I don't. I'm not an alcoholic.
But I don't know. I really want to get back into guitar. I used to play guitar all the time when I was
younger. I did too.
Chase actually made me feel pretty good about myself, because he was bragging about me. He was talking about how I used to be able to play "Welcome Home" by Coheed and Cambria on the guitar.
Oh shit!
I actually took a long time to learn how to play that, and it's one of my favorite songs to play.
I love them.
Some of their songs are hit and miss for me, but they got some really good bangers.
Yeah, they do. They have a lot of bangers.
That dude's fro is outrageous.
Insane. Mad respect.
Mad respect. Any other stress relievers you can think of?
I like crafting.
That's why making that map was so much fun.
And restoring furniture, I'm really good at that.
Oh, yeah.
And hair and makeup.
Dude.
I'm also good at that.
She's my fucking stylist.
I kind of
She's the only thing that makes me look like not a bag of garbage.
I'm a bitch of all trades, you know? I can, do everything.
You're a Jill of all trades. You don't have to be a bitch. You're a Jill of all trades.
A bitch.
A bitch.
My southern belle.
Giving me the vipers.
Oh, the vipers.
Oh my god. But I guess like wrapping back around to fucking disassociation and hyperfixation, do you view that as like a positive or a negative thing?
Hyperfixating?
Well, like, or just disassociating. Like, yeah, like...
I think it depends on the circumstances, right?
Yeah.
So, like, take me for example. When I'm hyper-focused on maybe my phone that day, that's taking away from, like, my kids and, like, my responsibilities and everything like that. But I can't, like...
You can't break yourself away from it.
Pull myself out of it, you know? And I'll just do it
And
all day.
then you start to feel guilty about it, and that makes it even harder.
And I get frustrated anytime I have to be pulled away from it. Whereas...
And that's scary. Like, that's like an addiction dependency kind of thing.
And it's like one day, randomly, and then I won't do that again for like a hot minute.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know what that says.
I feel like that might just be our
depression.
brain getting to a point. Yeah, our brain literally getting to a point where
I need to shut
down and focus on nothing. Yeah. Just please have fucking random
but
images.
But I'm still doing like research and shit. I'll like see a cool like historical like or spooky or like some sort of topic that would be super fun, and I'll save it so I can go back to it.
That's good too. Like that's what
I'm still being productive about it, but I'm also being a fucking dick ass about it, I guess.
I wouldn't go as far as to say dick ass.
I feel bad for my kids when I do it, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but I can't stop right now.
Their generation is no better. Like, if you gave your oldest her tablet, she'd be fucking gone.
Fucking 12 straight hours.
Yeah, just gone. And like,
insane.
I don't know. Like, I don't like it, but at the same time, like, it's the world we live in.
I am happy with screen time within reason. I'm not gonna let you sit there on a tablet for fucking 8 hours while the TV's also playing for 8 fucking hours straight. Like, I like when the TV's off and like we can exist without something going on. With the kids, it's easier for me to like, throw on like Miss Rachel or like Bluey or something, and just have the volume on the lower end. And when they want to like actually sit down and watch it, cool, watch it. Then when you guys are like fucking around, playing, doing your thing, I'm gonna turn it back down, but it'll still be on the screen. You can still kind of hear it in case you need to.
Because, I mean, I think back, like, I say, like, I don't like them being on a tablet all day. I was on a fucking computer all the time when I was a kid. Like, I was homeschooled for most of my high school career. So as soon as my parents would leave,
and then you played WoW, too, right?
That's what I was just going to say. I highly doubt my parents are watching this, but as soon as they would leave to go to work, I would fucking run down to my room and just play WoW all day. And then I would hear the garage door opening because it would vibrate the whole house.
Yeah.
And I would sprint back up, log in, type a bunch of stuff up real quick, and they'd come walking in and be like, how's school today? Great, good, almost done. And then they would leave. And then come time for me to graduate, I'm short on credits and
you're like, oops.
Had to do a super senior year, but I played a lot of WoW. Dude, I got some good WoW time in. Because that was also during the time that me and Chase were sharing an account. So if he was home, he would kick me off. So I had to play during the day while he was at school. Otherwise, I never could have time to play.
And then he did online schooling.
Well, no, I do blame him because he wasn't even paying for that. He absconded with his parental's credit card to pay for that shit. And they didn't know for the longest time.
Shit, really?
A little oblivious. But yeah, makes me laugh.
My brother did that to my grandma.
I mean...
with his Xbox.
Ooh.
360.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's too funny.
It was like $50 for like the basic card, right?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Stupid.
It's been a while.
I don't know.
I just pay the monthly Game Pass thing or whatever, and it works great.
Oh, okay.
You guys, like, there's access to so many
It's been
games.
Forever since I have played Xbox, so I don't know how it works anymore.
I was PC for the longest time, and then
Halo
I had a
was
Switch.
my shit.
Dude, Halo was... I remember the first fucking Halo.
My uncle...
Halo 3, oh my gosh.
My uncle worked for Pioneer.
Okay, the sound system?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they were, like, good he was like good friends with the Bungie guys. And so when Halo was coming out, we got to beta test with the Bungie guys. We couldn't use a mic because they couldn't know that we were kids. But like a lot of the fucking glitches are in the first 3 fucking games we created. Shit you not, Bible. Did I just become the coolest person ever?
So did you know that the whole reason Halo was originally supposed to be an RTS, and they loved watching the little warthogs drive around.
So fun.
That they wanted to drive it, so they zoomed the camera in so they could drive the warthog, and they literally describe Halo as the game they built around the warthog so they could drive it. Like, they just wanted to drive around in this virtual world in a warthog.
It's so fun. And the energy swords.
Oh, well, we could throw all this Master Chief shit in, too. Why not?
The energy swords.
Busted. Shotguns
I loved
are busted,
them.
too, but...
Rocket launcher.
Oh, one of my first kills I ever got in Halo 3 multiplayer was like across the map rocket launcher kill where I was just
360 no scope.
I was just standing on top of a tower and I was like, this dude's gonna move, so I shoot it.
Yeah.
And it was like straight up 2 minutes of rocket flight, and at the last second he turns and it hits him in the face, and I'm just like, why didn't you move?
Why wasn't I recording that?
For real, that was way back before I would have ever even thought of that.
Well, and then before that we had PlayStation. And we had Segas. Do you remember those?
I did not have a Sega.
I loved it.
The earliest console I had was the NES.
Okay.
And then we got the N64. See, like, the way my dad did it, like...
It was just the Sega.
Yeah.
You know?
I do remember the Sega Star. Like, I got to play my friend's Sega.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure I got to play one of the Sonic games
I was going to say, you probably played Sonic.
Yeah, it had to have been.
I loved Streets of Rage, too. That one was so fucking fun. Oh, my God. I enjoyed it. Funny. I had a lot of fun.
My dad, we were always like one season behind on game consoles because like
I was like, don't panic, look at the monitor.
We would like when we got the NES when most people were playing on like
GameCube and shit.
Like or the
Genesis
and stuff, yeah. And then
I had them both.
See, my dad didn't buy us the Genesis. We were a Nintendo home for the longest time, which was funny because they were the cheapest, most affordable consoles.
Absolutely. Well, and also like, it came from a broken home, so I had 2 homes.
Oh, one console.
So I had
home.
Each home had either. I think it was my mom's. We had the Sega Genesis, and then we had the other one at my dad's. Yeah.
Lucky.
Blown in the carts.
Oh my God. You know that was actually worse for it, right?
Oh, absolutely, but it worked. You can't fucking fight me on that shit.
Well, no, it didn't work. What it was is you just taking it out and putting it back in was all that would fix it. You didn't even have to blow on it. It was just the removing
Raven,
it.
I was a young lass.
Hey, trust me.
I was a wee lass.
I did the alcohol-soaked Q-tips on them. Oh yeah, bitch.
I did that on my CDs too.
Oh yeah.
And I would anytime they would get scratched, I would
toothpaste.
Yeah.
Bitch, we were such 90s kids. Holy shit. But yeah, no, we had the NES and then we got the N64 and then we had the GameCube and I loved all of them. Super Mario 64 was amazing. GameCube was my jam. I had some of the best games ever.
I didn't play GameCube until my baby brother John until he was like I think like 5 or 6 and we got a GameCube. Yeah,
that one was good.
My pops came home with a GameCube for him and I was like, sick, let's play.
My dad,
and I introduced him to like Super Smash Bros and shit. I was like, here you go.
I would say I think if it wasn't the N64, the GameCube was the first like brand new console my dad bought us when it was like first released. And he got us it for Christmas. But me and my sister came home from school one day and we heard him playing fucking Luigi's Mansion upstairs in the bedroom.
I love that for him.
Oh, dude, he was testing it.
He was like, I just need to know.
We heard it and we're like, what are you doing? And he's like, nothing. Slams the fucking door. And we run up and we're listening and he's still fucking playing the game. We can still hear him like collecting coins and shit. And we're like...
At that point, you're on a fucking mission.
Yeah, we knew
I gotta make sure they like this game.
We knew
I like
this
something
game.
Good
for Christmas. That was a good
If they don't like it, I will play it.
My parents did good at Christmas. I will give them that.
And then I also really loved Fable.
Fable's so good. Fucking Peter Molyneux, that dude lies about so much shit.
Really?
Like, while Fable was an amazing game, when he first pitched it, he was literally saying, like, you can go and plant a tree and watch that tree grow through real time.
I would love that.
Yeah, the fucking Xbox One was not, and not the Xbox One, but the first
original
Xbox was not powerful enough to do that.
No.
Same thing, he promised, like, Spore was going to be, like, this revolutionary, groundbreaking game. And
Doom
like,
was fun, too.
Doom was amazing.
What else? Obviously, Call of Duty.
Oh, I
love zombies.
The shit out of Call of Duty Black Ops.
Fuck yeah.
Black Ops 2.
Okay.
I was in the military during Black Ops 2, and that's all me and my whole shop would do is
just play that.
We would have a crew of 6 going around just fucking murking people. Same thing with Modern Warfare 2. We were murk people. It was so much fun.
So fun. My brother, Dova, he's really big into like 2K and shit. So he's a 2K boy. And then, what was it? That Red
Dead Redemption?
Yeah.
I have Red Dead Redemption 2 right now, and I mostly play the online.
He hyper-focused on that one for a while. But I think right now he's on a 2K kick.
That's got one of the best narratives ever.
Yeah.
Like, it is, especially Red Dead Redemption 2, but Red Dead Redemption
I don't know
1 is
anything
amazing.
about it.
They're both so good.
I don't know.
You have to play them. They are like, Red Dead Redemption 2, the level of detail Rockstar went in with that, your horse's balls size change depending on the weather you're in. If you go into cold weather, their balls shrivel up. And if you go into warm weather, they start to dangle.
They're like, we're realistic.
They do. No, like...
we are nothing but
They have gone to such an insane level of the minuscule detail, stuff you don't think about, but that stuff that occurs in everyday life. So as you're just going through this world, it feels like a natural life. Like, it feels like a natural, true living world. It's so crazy.
Less of a transition.
Yes.
You almost forget. But that's also kind of scary.
Yeah, you can very much get lost in it. Like, and it's one of the best games because the beginning starts off kind of like Donner Party, where you're stuck up in the mountains in snow and you can't get through it. Luckily, there's no cannibalism. Okay. There's no cannibalism, but you get stuck in the mountains.
They're gonna die!
And everybody bitches because they're like, no, the beginning is so slow. You spend like 2.5 hours just walking through the snow. But then the end of the game comes around, and they're all fucking bawling their eyes out because the ending is sad.
What happened?
I'm not going to spoil it.
Why?
Well, you're never going to play it, are you?
Probably not.
Oh. Well, you play as...
When do I have time?
Yeah, true. You play as a part of the Vanderlyn gang,
okay.
And your name's Arthur Morgan. I don't know the exact details. I think you die in either a gunfight or you die of tuberculosis, because I know you have tuberculosis at the time.
Everyone and their mom.
Everybody and
their mom. Their wife, and Arthur.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Edgar Allan Poe, but yeah. But yeah, so like you go through this whole campaign of like helping this gang get back up on their feet after a really bad botched job, like force them into the mountains, and then you basically end up like, I think you have to kill the leader of the gang because he like goes crazy and like he's basically the reason that led everybody down this path of being stuck where they are. So
damn.
Like, it ends really sad with like your character that you've been playing fucking 40, 60 hours with sitting on a mountainside as the sun's rising or setting and he fucking dies. Like, it's so fucking sad, dude.
I feel like if I ever invested any time...
Spoiler alert, sorry. The game's been out for long enough.
Yeah, come on, get with the fucking program.
I haven't even beat it yet and I know how it ends.
I feel like if I ever found like a really sick ass like horror game, I would absolutely just fucking full send.
Oh, I'm trying to think of like what would be a good horror game for you.
Also, do you remember with the first Xbox, bringing it back for a second, do you remember Fusion Frenzy?
Sounds familiar.
It was familiar. Like you could pick a character and it was all these different, it was like a futuristic like American Ninja Warrior type shit. It was a lot of fun, but it was like literally it's just obstacles and you have to work as a team. I never had a first
Xbox, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. My brothers and I would fucking wreck that shit. There was like, I can't remember all of the character names, but I remember there was one that was named Zach, and he like, one of his, like, game sayings was, like, taking candy from a baby. I don't know.
You're a dork.
Thanks.
The things you remember, it's so funny.
I'm like, random.
Let
me tell you.
I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't think I unfortunately.
It was so fun. I loved that game.
X that I have
and
now
Crash
is
Bandicoot.
Oh yeah, I played the shit out of Crash. It was on PlayStation. Like,
no, and they have it on Xbox too now.
Oh.
Yes.
I played that.
Make
Tomb
your money,
Raider, Resident Evil, I think, on the first PlayStation. Like,
I never played either of those.
Oh, Resident Evil was so good.
What else? Tekken.
Oh, Tekken was good.
Tekken was fun. But yeah, I would love to like immerse myself in a horror game.
I want to like.
I love spooky shit.
There's a lot of good ones like Amnesia. The Alien Isolation is super scary. Like if you like the original Alien movie, you would love that game because it literally captures the whole like feeling of the movie.
The entire vibe.
Yeah, you even play as Ripley's daughter.
Mm.
All right, bringing it back from whatever the fuck that tangent was.
You're welcome.
Where did we go? I guess it kind of ties still into what we were talking about.
Hyper focusing.
How do you handle that anxiety that comes with, feeling like you're not doing anything, even though you've done enough throughout the day or throughout the week to earn one fucking day where you sit down and disassociate, but then the entire time you're sitting there, you just have this feeling like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. Yeah. I'm not doing anything.
I think I kind of just try and like, the biggest thing for me is making the bed every day. Even if it's right before I go to bed.
It just makes everything
I
look
made
nice.
the fucking bed today.
Right?
That is one thing. I know I did that, But also, at the same time, I think progress looks different for everybody.
True.
And you giving your 100% isn't always the same as yesterday or tomorrow,
And it's not going to be the same as somebody else, so you can't ever let how they handle their day or whatever affect how you handle. Like,
I woke up today and I got through the day, and that's honestly that's enough. That's enough. Yeah, like however it happened, it happened.
I work with so many people that are like, oh, I wouldn't do that, or I'm not like that, or I wouldn't do... Well, good for you. I'm not you, motherfucker. Yeah. Thank God. Yes. Thank whatever there is, I'm not you.
Life is fucking hard. Okay?
You don't need to shit on everybody around you and make it harder. Like,
until you are absolutely fucking perfect, you have no right to judge a single person ever.
I hate to break this to anybody listening. You're never going to be perfect. Yeah. Nobody is going to be perfect.
We're humans.
Then that's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
It is okay to have flaws and imperfections and make mistakes.
As long as you're consistently working on yourself, it's good. It's fine. Just be nice, be a good human being. Don't fucking hurt anybody. Don't hurt yourself. Just be there.
Yeah. Yeah. I view mistakes as so much more of a learning opportunity than having nothing but success in your life.
Instead of why is this happening to me, it's what is this teaching me?
How can I move past this?
Exactly. And, I saw that like motivational quote right after I'd broken my leg and had surgery, and really I was like, I'm gonna fucking bawl my eyes out over that for the next fucking
I can only imagine
6 months.
I can only fucking imagine, dude, for real.
Yeah, that was
but I guess like I don't know, I have so much falling out of scene.
Where'd she go?
I fell. I have so much anxiety to fucking begin with anyways. Even when I'm at work busting my ass, I feel like I'm not doing enough.
It's the people pleaser in us.
Oh my God, I'm so sick of it.
It's so bad.
I feel like I
just want to make everybody happy, but how do I make myself happy?
Well, it's not even like I don't want to make them happy. I just want them...
Get off my ass.
I almost feel like I have to give them no possible excuse to get rid of me. Like,
be mad at you.
They can't fire me. They can't be mad at me. Yeah. They can't tell me I fucking didn't do enough because I know I fucking did more than enough. Like, you can't come and yell at me and tell me that I wasn't trying because I know.
Well, and dude, you need to fucking stand up for yourself because they hella take advantage of you.
I know, but it's hard to when you deal with nothing but men all day.
I know, I get it, man. It's okay.
But I guess, like, kind of on that same note, how do you usually handle depression when it really hits? Because that's my biggest thing. I go through ups and downs. Manic, depressive, hardcore.
Well, and I'm going through like a really fucking rough depressive episode right now. And I'm kind of just...
numb.
Yes, I am very numb right now. So I don't... That one I have a really hard time answering just because, like... past it. No, we can talk about it. Like, I don't mind talking about it. I don't have healthy coping mechanisms right now.
No, yeah.
And so
disassociation.
I'm not handling things the way I should be, and like I'm self-aware enough to recognize that, so that like at least is something. I actively work on it every single day. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, it's teaching me to have patience and grace with myself. So we'll figure it out.
Patience is, I feel like that is something that is lacking in our entire...
Sorry, Dad.
No, you're totally fine. I don't know, it's gone.
It's okay. But yeah, like, I recognize I'm not handling anything that I'm like feeling or thinking in the healthiest manner. And so lately I've just been trying to like I guess feel what I need to fucking feel so that I can like move past it. And so I'm just like throwing my headphones in and just listening to fucking sad ass songs and just bawling.
Girl, the years.
And sitting on my counter at 2 a.m. and eating pizza. Cold pizza from the fridge. I'm not even gonna eat it. I know when I'm
hitting a bad depressive mood when I'm walking in the store and I see a tube of fucking cookie dough and I'm like, oh.
I know when I'm headed for one when I'm popping off on my kids.
Mm-hmm. Well, but it's so hard, dude. I'm like, they got so much attitude for no reason.
Well, and I think too, it's just the fact that there's like no separation. You know, I'm here.
I think that's when it really started, was the 2020 when they were home all the time. Mm-hmm. And now even when they go to school, they're only at school for like 4 hours. So it's like...
Well, no, the oldest is there from what, like 8 to 3:30.
Oh, she told me she only went for 4 hours.
Well, that was summer school.
Oh.
But yeah, I just like, and even outside of that, I never go to do anything for myself, and I need to be better about like doing that for me. It's just fucking hard.
Yeah, I can't. You have the weight of 3 other people on you.
That's why, like, Mother's Day, I was like, Taylor, Jordan,
we're going
plan shopping.
Yes, that was a super needed day.
I had so much fun that day. I love them so fucking
glad.
much. Shout out, love you guys.
What
about you?
I don't know. That's my biggest thing. Like,
it's a hard question to answer. Honestly.
It really is.
Because, I didn't even think about it. I was like, that's a good question. I'm the one who fucking wrote it. That's a good question. I don't know.
I've dealt with anxiety and depression and just like all the whole shebang since I was a fucking young child. Same. I very much remember sitting outside of like after school care or whatever, like on the curb waiting to get picked up and my fucking knees just shaking like crazy, and like it went through the roof when I joined the military because that was the first time I got like separation anxiety.
Yeah, you had never been away from them.
Yeah, truly away from my parents and friends and everything. And I guess it was hard because like when I left, I lost a lot of people that I thought were friends.
Yeah, so shows like, you true colors.
Yeah,
for sure.
Not only am I leaving everybody behind, but I'm leaving behind a bunch of people that didn't actually care about me as much as I thought they did. Fun.
I couldn't do it. I was with somebody that was in the military, and I was like, "This shit is ass." I can't handle the lifestyle.
That is the one thing I truly do wish I'd never done. I wish I'd never joined the military. I gained so much weight. I chain smoked 2.5 packs of cigarettes a day.
God damn.
I drank a handle of vodka or a handle of fucking Bacardi rum every other night.
That's sad.
Like...
But they don't, like, there's nothing else to do.
Well, because you don't even have the time. I worked...
No.
When I did augmentee for security forces a lot, so I was working 12-hour shifts most of the time, and you go home, you get a couple hours of sleep, and you go back to work, and then your days off, you're so fucking burnt out, you just want to get drunk and forget it.
Gym, alcohol.
And see,
that's literally what their life revolved around.
But then I got really, really depressed and suicidal early on in my time in the military. Trigger warning, sorry. And they put me on antidepressants that made me fucking balloon up.
Was it Lexapro?
I can't remember what it was
fucking
called, but probably.
Same.
But yeah, it made me... I literally went from... I joined the military weighing 170, 175.
Okay.
Ballooned up to 260.
Girl.
Like, I
you
was
poor
big.
thing.
I was big and gross and unhealthy. And then I got out of the
military. You were unhappy and it was showing.
And yeah, like I had to get out because I was losing my mind. And then I got out and got really sick and dropped a bunch of weight, dropped back down to like 190, and that's kind of unfortunately where I've been stuck at. But
I think you look great though.
I don't feel it. I just want to lose a little bit of weight. I think if I could get back down to like 180, I'd feel great.
That's how I feel. I've been stuck in the 140s since I broke my leg, which before I broke my leg,
justifiable. You can't
I know,
walk.
But still, like, before that, I had gained a bunch of weight from my birth control, and so I was like, take it out. I'm not doing this shit. Like, and it's fucking with me anyway. It's just in case.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was on birth control, and it made me fucking like balloon up, and I was like really proud before I did it because I was back down to even my pre-baby, pre-COVID weight because I had gained like 10-15 pounds during COVID because how can you not? Bitch, I went from taking 20,000 steps a day to taking like maybe 1,300.
If you can 3,000 say to me when I know I'm a bag of garbage, you still look fucking great. So like, I think you're at a good weight right now, but I feel like
I'm not happy with how it looks.
Everybody tells me that I shouldn't lose any weight, but I want to.
That's why I tell you, you look great, but do what you want to do.
Yeah, and like I just want we just need.
If it's gonna make you feel better, fucking do that.
I just want to, Like,
I just can't wait till I can lift heavy again. Yeah, like I'm gonna be fucking.
Lifting, dude, that'd be fun.
Once I'm back at my 270 max, I'll be happy. I'll know I fucking made it.
Dude, that's a beast.
Thank you.
That's a beast. I remember.
I was so proud of that. Like, it happened. Because there for a while, especially after my ex and I separated military mans, I got heavily just into the gym. I quit drinking. I was just like hyper focusing on just being like, okay, fuck you, watch this. You know? Yeah. And so I just got fucking stacked. Dude. And I hit 270. It was the middle of the night because I was serving and bartending at that time, and so I wouldn't get off till like 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and so I'd be at the gym
by yourself.
I would go for like 2 hours and just fucking relieve every bit of stress.
Dude, maybe that's what we need to do.
I swear, I have my squat rack right there. But I would do that, and like I hit 270 in the middle of the night, and I went home, and my dad, like I was living with my dad at that time because I just fucking moved states. I had nothing. With your husband. Yeah. But I went home and I was like, I wake him up and I was like, Dad, and he was like, what? And I was like, I hit 270, and he was like, oh, good job, and like rolled over and goes back to sleep. I was like,
I'm fucking excited.
I'll tell you about it later.
I'll tell you about this in the morning. You'll have a much different reaction. I love you. Sleep tight.
And it was funny because he was the one that
That's when you start picking him up and just start fucking squatting him.
Well, that's what was funny because he was the one that like got me like interested into it. And the very first time he took me, I couldn't even fucking lift the squat bar.
Oh, dude.
He was like, "Come on, you pussy," and I was like, "Okay." And like every time I would work out with him, I would fucking throw up.
Oh, that's
but I was like, I needed that. Yeah,
that's how you know you're doing it good.
I loved it. I missed that.
There was a point when I was in the military, like right after I ballooned up, I was really trying to like lose the weight and get back in shape.
Yeah.
So I was going to the YMCA with 2 of my friends and swimming every day. And then we'd go to the gym like twice or 3 times a week. But we would also like, we had daily mandatory PT in the military.
Yeah.
And I had one of the dudes in the shop was helping me, and he would literally do that. He would push me until I was like screaming, gagging, dry heaving.
I think you need that sometimes. You need that extra push.
I can't push myself.
I love having a workout buddy where it's like, because if I have someone like watching me or even just spotting me, I need to prove to you that like
that I can do it.
Yeah.
That was one of the things.
I think that's why my dad was such a great workout buddy, because I was like, I have bigger balls than all my brothers. I have bigger balls than all my brothers. It was just something to motivate me. Yeah, I don't.
Well, it's, like, it's crazy, though.
I love all of you.
Your mind is definitely stronger than your body. And if you can motivate your mind to keep going, and it'll push your, like...
It's a mindset.
That was one of the first things my TI taught me. I got in trouble for something. I don't even remember. I was being stupid. And they made me do a bunch of fucking push-ups. And... Oh, yeah. I made it to, like, 30 or 40, which was, like, my max at the time. And
I have, you get 20 out of me and we're done.
My fucking arms were shaking, and I'm, like, holding myself up, and they're like, why are you stopping? I know you got more in you. Do fucking more push-ups. And I was like, I can't. I literally can't. And they're like, no. Yes, you fucking can. You're holding yourself up right now.
Think about
it. Push yourself back down.
Just do it.
You can do it.
Yeah.
And I literally popped out, like, 10 more, and my arms were shaking, and he's like, no, fuck that. You still got 10 more. Come on. So I do fucking 10 more, and like literally he got me up to like 60, 70 push-ups that day. And he's like, see, it's all in your mind. You can fucking do it.
That.
You just gotta do it. And
but
it's hard. When it starts to fucking hurt, you're like, I don't want to do it anymore.
Well, and it makes you want to give up, right? Because you're like, I'm feeling pain. I need to
stop. Pain. I need to
stop.
But
at the same time, you need that pain. Fucking pain. Yeah, this is going to be good for your mindset.
Pain is weakness leaving the body. Fucking testosterone. Stupid. But
don't look at my flexing.
Whatever.
Leave me alone. They're flabby right now.
Flabbiness is natural, but you're not flabby. You are far from flabby. Nope. Yeah, not even. Like, I don't even want to lift up my arms.
My money don't jiggle, but my arm
rolls. Oh my god. But I guess one of my best stress relievers that I didn't even mention earlier, and this kind of is the next thing I wanted to talk about, was like cleaning and how satisfying it feels.
I love
like
cleaning.
Especially when you're fucking like mannequing the fuck out and you're just going like, I deep cleaned my bathroom before I came over today.
Fuck yeah.
It smells like bleach in there, but it's fucking clean.
That was me yesterday, girl. Oh, that scared me. Are you okay? Piece of shit chair.
No, I pushed the button in and it was stuck in.
I didn't know there was buttons in it. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's how you can lift up the armrests. Yours can't do that.
Yeah, this was old.
Yeah, Chase has had that chair forever.
And it shows.
Cleaning is like, that's why I love spring cleaning. Love it. I love getting all that dirt.
I'm obsessed.
Negative energy out of there.
The greatest compliment people can give me is when they comment on how
clean
and how good it smells in my house.
When you came over the other day to check on Zelda's belly and you said it smelled good in my house, I felt really good about myself.
If I didn't see the cats and the cat stuff, I would never fucking know you own cats.
See, that's how I want it.
I love that shit because I hate going to people's houses that have cats and all I smell is ammonia.
I know.
I'm like, ugh.
But that was what pissed me off, because when I first told like my family and friends and stuff that I was getting cats, that's what all of them said. Is like, oh, your fucking apartment's gonna smell like cat piss all the time. No. Oh, your cats are gonna mark your fucking territory. No, they haven't. They scratch up their scratching posts. They pee in their litter boxes. They don't.
Weird. It's almost like I made sure that they like wouldn't do that.
It's almost like cats are one of the cleanest animals on this planet that they obsess about cleaning themselves. They're not dirty animals. Like,
right.
It's the people that take care of them that aren't, I clean my cat's litter boxes every other day.
Yeah.
Every other day.
That's good.
Most people say you're supposed to do it every day, but I think that's a bit excessive because they're big jumbo fucking litter boxes.
Yeah. And you have those cool, like,
because
you did the bins, right?
Yeah, I made the bins to help with the smell and
the but that's mess. Smart as fuck. I've never seen that before.
And then I don't know if you've seen, did you see it when you were over there the other day, how I have that mat glued to the top? It's a litter trapping mat, so when when they hop out and walk across that, it pulls off any excess litter.
I bet you it's probably in the pictures I took of the kids while we were over there.
Most likely,
probably.
Yeah. But no, I made those, God, like a month after I got them, probably.
That's smart.
And it helps keep down the smell.
Yeah.
But I'm always worried because I get like nose blind to stuff. So I'm always worried that like I can't smell it.
Right? I'm like, does my house smell like fucking...
Your house smells like
dog
plant,
and
dude.
kids.
When I come in, it smells like fresh air every time.
Good.
Every time.
I live in a jungle. I'm very proud.
She saved some of my plants.
Yes, I did. I didn't think I was like, I don't know if I can save that, bro.
You did?
And I did.
You did fucking great. But yeah, do you have any other anything else on cleaning? Like,
I just love it.
I used to hate it when I was a kid, but now I clean exactly like my mom.
That's what's crazy. Okay, so I used to be a dirty bitch. I was a fucking pack rat.
Mm-hmm.
I would
hide stuff.
Yeah, so I didn't have to clean it up.
Yep.
You know, and I would just stash things and just like, it was fucking bad. And then I don't know if it was just like
growing up.
That and like I just didn't want to live like that anymore.
It's exhausting.
And after losing essentially like everything I had,
leaving
and having to start over, I was just like, the less is more, because that's less that I lose.
I guess that's so. When I ended up homeless,
I don't need a lot of shit.
Yeah. No, I ended up homeless for 2 years, and that was when I realized that you can live off of very little.
Yeah.
Like, and I had a bunch of stuff that I had spent tons of money on. Don't you fucking do that to me. I had spent a bunch of money on, like thousands of dollars worth of books, really nice bed.
Yeah. That's what I'm most sad about is I lost all my books.
Yeah, it was all in my storage compartment, and I couldn't pay for it, so it got auctioned off. So I lost everything. And that was when I think I really broke and just gave up and ended up in my car for a while. But like, it's coming back from it now, I don't want to own a lot of stuff because I
that's more shit I have to fucking deal with.
And unfortunately, we live in a country where, like, all of us are one $500 accident away from being homeless.
Exactly.
Like, it's ridiculous.
Well, and then I think, for me, personally, having a baby during a fucking pandemic. I was so fucking paranoid.
Well, and then
that
she had medical problems, so you had to take her to the hospital constantly.
That was fucking insane. And then we've only gotten COVID once. Knock on wood. Girl, when I tell you I fucking flipped a switch and went OCD, I went fucking OCD. I would essentially make my oldest, like, wash herself down and have, like, a change of clothes ready for her. Go straight into the fucking bathroom and just, like, hose down. I'm sorry we only have one shower, but, like, sponge bath. I don't care.
Right.
Antibacterial. Bathe in fucking hand sanitizer. I don't care. But, so we only got it the one time, and even just the one time we got it, I was so fucking scared for my kids. I was like, fuck me. And of course, I got it the worst out of everybody, and I was the last to get it.
Oh, yeah. So you got their mutated versions that they all passed on to you.
Oh, yeah. Because, like, Chase, he got, like, the body aches and the headaches, I think, or the fever.
Mm-hmm.
The oldest got the body aches and the nausea, throwing up.
It's the body aches that killed me.
The youngest, for sure, body aches and fever. Obviously, she was so too little. She couldn't even tell me anything.
Yeah, poor
And
baby.
then I got every single fucking symptom you could possibly get. And it was during the 4th of July.
Oh,
so I have that blistering fucking migraine, and there's mortars popping off every 5 fucking seconds, and I was like, I'm gonna yeet myself.
We live in fucking redneck Trumpville, so they launch fireworks the entire month of July.
Gotta love the country, right?
God.
Fuck. Yeah, it was bad. I was like, okay.
I'm done.
But yeah, so I just love cleaning now. Like, it relieves my stress. It makes me feel like I have my fucking shit together. Mm-hmm. I know that anytime, not only me, myself, and my family are here, we're in a a good, clean, healthy environment, but so is anybody else that comes into my house.
I come over here all the time, and I have never once, even with her being all chaotic making the fort today, your house was not a mess.
My living room is fucking trash.
It was, but I think it's clean now. But
yeah, I hope one of the dogs ate those
still,
crackers.
the rest of your house
I didn't do it.
Spotless. So, like...
Thank you.
Yeah, your house looks great.
I love it.
You do a good job.
I love having a clean house.
You have a beautiful backyard.
There's something that just, like... just makes you feel better about the fucking shitstorm around you when you have a clean house. And I feel like...
seriously, so much stuff that we don't have control over.
Right. When I feel like it's so easy in, like, a depressive episode, or, like, you're just in a funk and, like, you can't really pinpoint what the fuck is going on, so you let some shit slide. The first step to getting out of that is cleaning.
Just start... and
clean your fucking house. Throw your headphones in. Listen to a podcast. Listen to your fucking Spotify or Pandora. Listen to something and just zone on it. And you will feel so much better. Make sure you light that candle and the incense to it, though.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
You got to complete the circle.
Yeah. Make it smell good.
Yeah.
Like, I just know, like, I get so depressive that I will let dishes pile up in the sink, and I won't take the trash out for a couple days, and
my worst is the laundry.
Oh yeah, I won't do my laundry. I'll
throw
dirty clothes into the
room.
washing machine and not wash them, and then I'll wake up like 3 days later to go
that
to work,
point.
and I'm like, fuck. Well, if I throw it on the ground, my cats fucking chew it all up. So
that's fair.
I have to keep it out of reach of them.
That's fair.
But
they're keeping you. They're holding you accountable.
I get to the point where I get like almost overwhelmed with the amount of cleaning that I have to do. That's another thing that makes me put it off. Mm-hmm. But then I just start with one little thing. It's usually the dishes. Once I start with the dishes, I can't stop.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing my laundry, vacuuming, emptying the litter box, taking all the trash out, cleaning my shower, vacuuming, dusting, and then before I know
scrubbing my baseboards.
The whole house is clean, and I'm tired, and I'm like, fuck yeah, now I can go sit down and actually not feel like I'm a lazy piece of shit.
Yeah. No, there's something so fucking therapeutic about cleaning and then smudging your house after you're done.
Yes.
And just doing the damn thing. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost as much as pets.
I love my pets.
Like I've mentioned, my cats are plenty, and they were quite literally my little babies.
Sweet babies.
They give me so much purpose and meaning in life. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. They love you so much. It was so cute. Every time I was when I was watching them when you were out of town, every time the last day and a half, every time I'd walk through the door to check on them, play with them, and feed them, it would be Link sitting there, and I'd walk through the door, and he'd be like,
and walk away.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, bitch.
They did that.
Fuck me too,
when
right?
I got home, they were both sitting, and I swear to God, the look they had on their face was, it's just gonna be this bitch Taylor. Watch. It's just gonna be this Taylor.
Yeah.
And then I walked in, and they both went. They both stood up, and walked forward a little bit, and they're like, oh, that's fucking mommy! And they ran over, and literally Link was doing front flips like crazy. Zelda's yelling at me. I'm just like,
it's so cute.
My little babies.
Yeah.
And then your puppies, you have such cute fucking dogs.
Odin is
Odin.
my whole ass heart. The day I lose him, the day I die.
God, I don't even want to think about it,
I
dude.
can't.
I don't even want to think about it.
I got him, I want to say a month before I separated from my ex and moved back to Colorado.
So he was the
and I was and I'm taking the dog.
Oh, I really you don't get the fucking dog.
I'm taking the dog.
Why do you sound like you're from Boston?
I was trying to sound like, what's her face? Jennifer Coolidge.
Oh.
I'm taking the dog. I can't do it.
Stop.
Stop.
I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
Legally Blonde.
I haven't seen that movie in forever, dude. It has been over 20 years, I think.
Okay, so basically Reese Witherspoon acts as her lawyer to get her dog back from her ex that they separated with, and they go to his trailer, they bang on the door, talk shit, and Reese Witherspoon dribbles off a bunch of this legal bullshit. I don't know. I'm watching Suits. I'm learning. But she says, I'm taking this, and that. And then Jennifer Coolidge is like, and I'm taking the dog.
I'm taking the dog.
Yeah.
I would never leave my animals with my ex.
Yeah. No, I was like, that's mine. He's mine. Thank you. I literally had to teach him how to go up and down stairs.
Oh, he didn't know how to go up and down stairs?
Because we had an apartment, and to get in, you had to go up a flight of stairs.
Concrete stairs, yeah.
So I would make my ex carry him down the stairs, and I would put his dog food. I started on the concrete, and then every meal I would move it up a stair. So he would have to follow it if he wanted food.
And then it got to the point where it's like halfway up the steps, so he just has to walk.
And then eventually it was in the apartment.
That's so cute. That's so smart.
Thank you.
I
tried really hard. I was like, common sense.
I would have never, like, most people wouldn't have the patience to do like a multi-feeding step like that. They would want to be like, all right, I'm going to have you do it now, and then the next time it's going to be at the very top of the stairs, and if you don't learn how to fucking walk up the stairs, then you're not eating.
No, I was just like,
fucking patient.
Well, and he had been through a lot too.
Attractive.
But no, I was just like super patient with him because he was a bait dog for dog fights out in California, and he was found as a stray once, and I think the second time he was taken in, he was found as a stray. He had somehow gotten out. And he's a good boy. He just sniffs things, and then he just ends up wherever.
So gentle.
But I think the first time they had gotten a call about it, and that's when he initially came to there.
I can't.
But he was in that pound is a no-kill shelter. We all know that's bullshit. But he was there for like 3 months before
you found him.
And he was the very last dog we viewed. And he walked in, and so he walks into the greeting cage, like fenced-in area where you can interact with them. He walks in, and first thing he does is he goes up to my oldest, and he looks her up the arm, and I was like, that's the one.
That's the one. He already accepted her.
And they were like, well, let me tell you his history. I was like, don't give a fuck.
I see that dog has nothing but love in his eyes. Yeah. Oh, I can, like, he literally...
He is the sweetest
He is so sweet.
Ever.
The first time I've ever heard him growl was the other day when I was pushing his butt up the stairs.
Because he was being a little shit.
But he wasn't even growling like me, and he was just like,
you were just like, come on, baby, you gotta go up the stairs. Yeah.
I don't want to go upstairs.
I would absolutely let them, like, lay under our feet. I just don't want them knocking over our lights and stuff.
Yeah, and they would, especially if they start to play with each other.
Especially Kata. Kata's my puppy.
She's a... I feel so
She's
bad
getting
for
better,
her.
though. She's doing really good.
She warmed up to me, which I never thought she would do. So.
She's the sweetest thing, but she is so, shy and, like, scared of everything that if I stand up too fast, she's like, fuck.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm still the same way. She'll, like, come up and let me pet her, but if I even reach to pet her too fast, she'll...
Yeah.
And I'm like, I feel so bad for that.
It's just really hard, and it's like really fucking stressful for me, but she's very food motivated, so I am working on it. Yeah. I'm trying. It just didn't help that, like, essentially right after we got her, I broke my fucking leg, so.
Yeah. Well, so, like, I guess, like, tying off of pets, this one's more specifically tied for you, but your beautiful assortment of plants that you have upstairs.
I have a lot of plants.
That's probably one of one of your go-to de-stressors, or like.
Absolutely. Yeah. There's something very therapeutic about caring for them.
It's like it's almost the same thing as caring for like another living creature.
Yeah.
Like, you're keeping it alive.
But like you also get that like gratification that they're happy because they sprout you a new leaf and they bloom. They move around and they're doing the damn thing. I have to credit my friend Jordan. Again, hello, I love you.
2 credits in one video?
Oh,
damn.
shit, girl. But I remember the first time I like went into her house and I saw all of her plants and I was like,
it clicked.
I need some fucking plants.
I need some fucking plants.
Oh my gosh. And then I just like one day randomly I was like, I'm gonna buy a plant. It was like after we moved in and I just started with one and then now I'm at 34.
Dude, and they all are so big and green.
They are
and
all
beautiful.
so happy. I'm very proud.
You saved, like, I had a plant collection of my own starting, but my fucking asshole cats were jealous, so
they said no, Mom.
Brutally murdering 3 of them, I gave the 4th to her to save because
your pretty monstera.
My asshole cat was peeing in it.
Yeah.
And she saved it. She brought it back from the brink of death.
And now she's technically 2 separate plants.
Yeah. She's
popping leaves.
She's propagated.
Propagated and planted.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Happy
as
baby.
Fuck.
But
I'm still so happy. I'm glad I gave her to you.
I
Absolutely.
fully thank Jordan for getting me into plants because, like,
That's
I didn't have
hobby.
Any growing up.
Mm-hmm.
My mom always, like, she couldn't keep anything alive. I remember her bamboo plant that she did have. The only reason why it stayed alive as long as it did was because my brother and I would water it every time we would do dishes. We would just top the water off. If we couldn't see the water, we were like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it lived, I think, a good, like, 5 or 6 years before it finally shit out. Yeah, oh, absolutely.
If you weren't there taking care of it.
Oh, my gosh. You get that woman a fucking succulent and she'll kill it.
I
kill all my succulents. Honestly, I can't do the neglect thing. I'm not good at that.
Before I kind of, like, figured myself out, I could not keep plants alive. I killed a cactus.
I had never tried.
I killed a cactus.
So is my brother Dova.
How?
He killed a
you
cactus
can't
too.
kill cactuses, but I killed it.
You can.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you did.
It's hard. It takes effort. You gotta try, but I did it.
I can't keep succulents alive. I can't do the neglect
succulents
thing.
Are bitches.
They're fucking... It's weird to me you don't need water.
You don't make
but
sense.
But rarely ever. Like,
you don't make sense.
Let me love you, bitch.
But, I guess, like, any other things that you can think of that help when it comes to the daily struggles of this fucked up planet and all the stress and anxiety that comes with it?
I do love to, obviously without my kids, get in my car and drive and just fucking blast my music.
That is...
I love that shit.
I am the embodiment of that meme of, like, the girl rolling up to work and she's listening to, like, the nastiest heavy metal ever and she's, like, fucking headbanging and singing along with it and she gets out of the car and she's like, okay, I'm ready. And, like, all cheery and that is me every day going to work. I'm listening to the filthiest fucking shit ever and I'm, like, smiling and fucking bobbing my head down the road.
Yep, same.
It's
fucking
so
same.
Good.
I'm just rolling up to fucking King Soopers, blasting Cannibal Corpse, and they're like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah, no.
It's just this 5'2" little bitch getting out of a fucking 4Runner.
I gotta park by my coworkers, so I pull up next to them all the time, and they're literally, like, looking at me like, what the and
your
then I'll
car
be sitting
is
in
always
there and I'll
in
just
the...
be like messing with my makeup and fixing my hair and it's just fucking pounding.
Whoa, whoa,
yeah.
whoa, whoa.
Like, what the fuck is she doing?
Yep. But it's funny, your car is always in the like same like 3 spots.
I am very consistent with where
very rarely I'll see it in a different area.
Unless it's super fucking busy, I try to park in the same spot. Because I have, like, sometimes when I close,
I know exactly
I have
where to
walk
look
out
for
my
your car
in the dark, and I don't like that.
No.
Because lately, they've been having all of the fucking lights off outside the fucking building for some reason.
Probably from the, like, late-ass lightning storms.
That's what I'm thinking. But it makes it really scary to walk out to my car, like, in the pitch black.
Or, you know what, maybe it's the stoplight.
Oh, it could be the stoplight. Do they need to put that stoplight in already?
They need to fucking do it.
There was another bad accident in front of there the other day when I was
I believe
at work.
it. It's a fucking shit show. Whoever, like, I understand it wasn't that big to begin with, but now it is. Like, that should have been in there, like, 4 years ago.
And well,
at least.
Now the accidents have gotten worse because they put it up that people, I guess, think they have a fucking green light at some point, even though there's no active lights on it.
Anytime I see lights, even if they're... Anytime you see lights, if they're not fucking activated, whether they're brand fucking new or they are out of service in any way, you treat it as a 4-way stop.
Oh, dude, people don't even know
Come the fuck on.
People don't even know how to treat 4-way stops as 4-way stops, no. They don't know how to drive.
Girl, I almost got in an accident yesterday going to the fucking King Soopers. Also, shout out to Talbot. sweet pea. Thank you for coming up to me. I was like checking out, and he was like, "I don't want to make this weird." And I was like,
your hair.
Yeah. He was like, "Do you know Raven?" And I was like, "I do." And he was like, "I listen to your podcast." And I was like,
fucking
thank you.
Yeah, he was one of the first people to give me feedback.
We talked about Nico Jenkins, and he was like, "I was not ready," and I was like, "Right? Shit's wild."
So many of my friends told me that the Cheeseman Park thing fucked with them.
Yeah, that shit fucked me up.
I
was not okay.
I didn't know
I hope they were as stressed as I was when you were telling me, because I was like,
what?
What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't think of anything else, really. I hope that people listening to this, if you have problems where you're struggling with depression or
we're here for you,
anxiety, yes,
and we
know
love
that
you,
we
and you matter,
absolutely know.
And you will
but I
get
hope
through
some of these tips are something that you maybe never thought about, and you could give it a try. And it's
or like, if you relate, you relate. Yeah.
We're not fucking doctors. Like we're not.
I don't know shit about fuck, but I know how to say nice things.
I am still very much fucking broken, but I at least have things that keep me going, and I guess that's what's most important, especially in the world that we live into now, where
it's awful.
There's no real purpose other than making money to pay bills, because to go to work, to make money, to pay bills. It's like at the end of the day, I need to have things that I'm interested in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to just be known for the person that goes to work all the time.
Well, life is too short to simply like fucking work, pay taxes and bills and die, right? Like there's more to it.
Like, especially
we have to find it. It's up to you to take that time to be like, what do I want though? I understand I need to do these things, but what do I want?
You can do what needs to be done, but you can still do what you want at the same time.
Yeah.
You do not have to
let every second of your life go. You can figure it out. It will be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
exactly.
But I guess like Taylor said, just know that we are here and we're
with you. We love you. Yes. We feel you, and please don't ever think you're alone, because you're not.
No. Absolutely not.
On that note,
hopefully you guys enjoyed this a little more like not off topic, but not scripted.
Just fully fucking in it. You guys just heard us shoot the shit. This is what it sounds like on a normal fucking.
This is what we do.
Wednesday when we just talk. Chill. Yeah.
And it feels fucking good. I like this. Much for doing this with me.
Of course.
I absolutely love it. It's so much fun.
I thoroughly enjoy it, and I don't ever want to stop doing it.
No.
And the day that I want to stop doing it, something's wrong with me.
We're just getting started. Yep. We are only 1 month into this, dude.
Are you ready?
But again, one more time, third time's the charm. Shout out to Jordan for the idea and the feedback.
Lovers.
Thank you so much.
Send us moss.
Yes.
All of
anybody
you
listening, please send us feedback. Send us topic ideas.
We love
fan art, anything. Mm-hmm. We will be going through somewhat of a rebranding here pretty soon. We're going to try to come up with a creative, unique name that is ours.
We're kind of thinking... We have a couple. What have we said? Aggressively positive.
Aggressively positive.
Which this one, I guess, would be.
This one would be.
Hashed out history.
I really like that one.
I do too.
I came up with the history hose, but I don't
history
know about
hose.
that.
It's just silly.
Yeah, we're just trying to
don't know how to tell my grandma that.
If you guys have any ideas for unique names, because that's our biggest problem. We're competing with other podcasts with the same name on
even
YouTube
though they're
and
like
Spotify.
Almost a decade older and they're not posting anymore. It's the fact that
you type in our name and you find
you're gonna get
people.
A ton of different shit.
You want something that's us, but we'll definitely put out a post and let that be kind of like a fan
or whatever
decision
thing.
kind of thing.
I'm not gonna
hopefully. But hope you guys like the new studio setup. I think it works much better.
I think what it is really with like the name change, especially too with putting out the poll, we want you guys to feel involved, because the entire way that we want to base this podcast around is like you're sitting there having a conversation with friends.
Yes.
And that was Okay, another shout out to Jordan. Love you.
4 times the charge.
She was telling me that last week when we went to the pool. She was like, it just feels like I like it because it just feels like you're sitting there just like talking to your friends. And I was like, that's what I want.
That's literally what we want. So we'll probably do like more episodes like this. We'll still have our normal scripted, deep dives on stuff, but we'll also throw in a couple of these.
We do definitely.
Shits.
Yeah, we're just trying to like figure out like the correct format as
it's
to how
a learning process.
Yeah, we're learning and we're taking you guys along the way, and with that, you're gonna have some episodes that are not what you want, but we're working through to figure out what our magic is. And
just give us time and be patient, please.
We're figuring it out. But thank you regardless for listening, because otherwise we're just talking on mics, but I'm okay with that.
I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode.
That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. Just
one.
Fucking being
able to talk.
Yeah.
Just being able to talk.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's a good time. It's refreshing.
So,
for sure.
With that, we are signing off.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Peace.
Thank you.